Sometimes you get that decision quickly from the referee, sometimes you don't. Ronan Kelleher steps away from the tap penalty. Jack Conan gets Leinster moving. Gibson Park. Here is Keenan and Lowe for the corner. There won't be an easy conversion, but job one is done. They've got the try with 10 minutes to go.
Reduce it to 7 points. Again, another one of these brilliant short penalty moves. Keegan's pass creating the space, and James Lowe, but a big conversion coming up here now for Sam Prendergast.
Yeah, that's a very intricate play to play when you're under big pressure. And to be
Suds!
Might not be able to gamble here.
Bear in mind,
solid Leinster scrum.
Yeah, there's 6 backs.
Gibson Park floats it all the way out to Lowe. That was pinpoint from the scrum half. And one of James Lowe's easier finishes.
And you could see Gibson Park just scanning before that scrum went down. He knew there was space out wide in terms of Kyle Steyn having to cover 2 players. That's simple rugby at its best.
Yeah, but it's the mindset from Leinster, and it's the lessons for Glasgow. So you've just given away a penalty try.
Just so easy now in the tackle, all the offloads as we've seen in the second half in particular.
Big numbers here.
Furlong onto Lowe, who injects the pace, and he's gone again, James Lowe, 2 in quick fire fashion. And he is closing in on that Simon Zebo number now.
Probably more embarrassing for Harlequins is the 0 on the other side of the draw.
Yeah, look at this.
Ball is out. Ball is
Leinster
out.
scrum half, and Leinster are swarming all over them again. And James Lowe sees the line, and James Lowe will get there, adding to his Champions Cup tally, taking him to 28 now in his career.
You just see it here, ball breaking loose. There's so many options out wide. James Lowe.
Thank you.
Just a canter in the corner.
Vous pouvez leur dire qu'on est en train de checker.
Been too easy really for Leinster.
This time happy to take the tackle. Options left and right for Leinster scrum half. Gives it to Osborne. And the pass is alive. Sheehan. Still alive. Frawley. Still alive. Out to James Lowe. The hat-trick for the Leinster winger.
You just see Kieran Frawley does really well here. This was the initial start of it. You've got to get the basics right. Beautiful pass here from Caelan Doris. And Leinster with so many options. They're sitting Northampton back. And Ryan Baird, he's just an outstanding athlete. As I mentioned, one of these days he's going to finish one of these. He had Gibson Park on the inside with Dan Sheehan. More importantly, they set up the pass. It looked as if Robbie Henshaw was going to score here. Somehow just can't keep his feet. But crucially, Leinster managed to keep the ball alive, and once those Northampton wide defenders got sucked in, James Lowe, his 3rd of the day.
In a brilliant position here to try and add more points on the board. Brilliant take from Ryan Baird at the back of Caelan Doris. Doris breaks away. Doris to go for the line. The ball's popped up. It's James Lowe again. 2 tries against La Rochelle, 2 tries against Northampton, and we haven't played 15 minutes.
All comes from the line out here. Super throw, Sheehan. Great setup. Leinster with that forward momentum. Now Doris breaks off here. Held up short. The ball just, again, it's Gibson Park, who just takes a slap at it. Almost telepathy between himself and James Lowe. Lowe unopposed in the end. Incredible try. And Northampton on the back foot, and we're only 15-16 minutes into the game.
What a start from Leinster. Interesting to see what they do here. Now Gibson Park might look to go quickly. He has gone quickly. The quick tap, the long pass, and the outside shoulder to James Lowe. Is going to get the first try for Leinster. He's done it again.
Northampton will be raging with that. They switched off for 1 second, and Gibson Park punished.
He had to be accurate, didn't he? There was 2 Northampton defenders. He put it between them. Just the audacity of the pass. That was on a button.
Yeah, I think Alex Mitchell again, he had to go for it. But it's the awareness of Gibson Park. How many times have we seen that from him? Surveys the pitch, doesn't wait to be told by the captain what to do, takes responsibility in attack and defence.
Alala Toa. Back with Byrne. Henshaw, cross field. Now James Lowe's after this. James Lowe might get the sit up. Needs to bounce. Oh, the bounce is there!
set it up. Great vision from Robbie Henshaw. It was a one-on-one. Jack Noel trying to get back. It looked as if Lowe lost the ball but managed to suck it in. He's been superb as always. Just there, you thought it was gone from him, but just did enough to fend off Jack Noel, and that is the nail in the coffin.
To right for Gibson Park, left he goes. Crowd roaring them on here. Composure needed and the right actions needed.
It's your own man.
McCarthy, in behind it goes. Byrne, long pass to Jordan Larmour, one-on-one. But Teddy Toman, no. Bouncing off. Now Leeds puts him down. Leinster still there. Ryan Baird. Again, keeping that ball furlong this time. Driven back in attack and huge hits.
Yeah, Sertani.
Sheehan trying to dance his way through. Needs help from Osborne. Don't want to give the ball away. Leinster go left this time. In behind.
Huge space.
To James Lowe! The first try in the Investec Champions Cup quarter-final.
Brilliant attack. Superb defence for a long time, but sheer weight of numbers. Great composure by Leinster. And that overlap, 2-on-1 in the end. James Lowe was always going to finish it. Statement from Leinster. Just a good wet being brought on here. Super crossfield kick initially by Jamie Osborne. Doesn't bounce the right way, but again, it's just continual Leinster pressure. Winning the ball on the deck, getting width on it. Jordan Larmour does well, puts Teddy Thomas under pressure, but look at his ball placement here. That's the key. That enables Gibson Park get it away rapidly.
Brilliant by Ross Byrne.
Absolutely. Sheer weight of numbers then. The passing had to be spot on. Ross Byrne, as you say, did really well to get that pass away. That's a superb try. That enables Gibson Park get it away rapidly.
Brilliant by Ross Byrne.
Absolutely. Sheer weight of numbers then. The passing had to be spot on. Ross Byrne, as you say, did really well to get that pass away. That's a superb try from Leinster.
Porter gives it flat to Ryan Baird. Furlong just stumbled a little bit as he got hands on the ball there. Oh, better Ringrose outside him. Surely James Lowe on his return to the Leinster team, and he marks it with a try.
Well, it was only a matter of time. It was coming. Lowe kind of played since that fateful quarter-final against New Zealand, but he looks as sharp as ever. Dan Sheehan, as always, great feed. And here, Van der Fleer, very direct, and when Leinster go direct, they're making massive yards because Stade Francais, I think, afraid to commit too many numbers to the breakdown, but that's a super pass. Please. Great pass, both from Gibson Park and Gary Ringrose. Gibson Park is brilliant at picking out the best options.
I'm going to put the shot clock back on. Are you okay? Okay, shot clock back on,
that'll mean a lot to him. He'll feel its normal service resumed.
51 tries in 73 Leinster games is a very... Sheehan placed it on the ground now. Ringrose picks it up. Still Gary Ringrose. Look at pop pass again. Lovely. McCarthy. Still big Joe McCarthy. Pick off the back from Caelan Doris out to James Lowe. It's going to be try number 50 in a Leinster jersey for the New Zealand-born winger.
Super passes from Caelan Doris. We saw the one in the first half. Again, just a build-up play. Jordan Larmour, first touch of the ball, magic feet, inside. Gary Ringrose keeps it going, great offload, and McCarthy, this is what he does best. Sucks in defenders, pumps those big knees, but look at that pop there from Caelan Doris and James Lowe. He's been looking for that try all night.
There you go. Touchdown, open the scoring, gets a second as well, and with 54 minutes gone, a thumbs up. Bit of support there from Knight on his shoulder. Again, coming through, Doris was quick to react, and Doris fires it out to James Lowe, who's going to run this one into the corner. 12-3's trying to chase across, 12-3's against Lowe. He's not going to get there, and Leinster, after 12 minutes, have their opening try at the RDS. It's 49 for Lowe in a Leinster jersey.
Caelan Doris, just a spill ball here, and it just spills out for Doris. He's so alert in those situations, sizes up immediately what the options are inside and outside. Aware Gary Ringrose on a short line, James Lowe on the outside. That's a great pass off his right hand, and 12 trees does his best to close down the angle, but you're not going to stop James Lowe with a chance like that. Great try.
Beautiful pass and the finish from the winger, as you would expect. 12 trees, 34 years of age. He might have caught him 10 years ago, but not to be tonight.
Gibson Park, Henshaw, Doris. The speed of transfer, the changes of the angles, all adding up to so many problems for Toulouse to deal with. Now an advantage. Sexton over the top. It's 2 for Lowe.
That set of play. First is Maloney with the line-out turnover. He hasn't been charging down Dupont at every ruck. He's been working hard to get off the air. And secondly is Gibson Park's charge down. 2 unsung heroes in that routine. Obviously Sexton with the killer pass at the end, Doris with the great carry. The speed of ball here just keeps snowballing in Leinster's favour. Look how many players are honeypotted around that ruck from Toulouse. Just don't have the ability to look at where the space is, where the Leinster players are. James Lowe on the far left. But 2 great pieces of play from Maloney, followed by Gibson Park. And then great power and great accuracy from Sexton to finish.
Just a few metres away, Gibson Park feeds Henshaw. Furlong met by a wall of red this time. Back to the shorter side they go. And now surely it's Lowe.
2 or 3 men. Good power play initially. Great carry from Henshaw into Ntamak, which Munster did a lot last week, trying to get into Roman Ntamak short on that line. But looking at the fold, or the lack of fold from Toulouse, you've got to work harder around that right-hand side. But Leinster keep that speed of ball up. Good carry from Van der Fleer. Get that ball away in less than 3 seconds. They can't set up try time.
Talk about less than 3 seconds. The average for those last 4 rucks was 1.5 seconds.
Comes Rhys Ruddock. Leinster looking to finish with an exclamation mark on their performance. Kick in behind, Lowe's after it, not another. Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. 4th try for James Lowe on the night. Some really nice vision. Sat up beautifully for him from the kick from Ross Byrne. And Lowe gladly receives. Henshaw brings it up. Luke McGrath's in for Gibson Park as Ross Byrne, little show, little go, and go Lowe will. James Lowe. 3rd try for James Lowe.
Ball players. Van der Fleer, good first hit up, and then they get good speed of ball. The ball now goes to Van der Fleer, then it goes out the back, and then they have numbers around the corner. Lowe coming off his wing to bring the overlap. But it just shows a good first end, good speed of ball. Your options open up. And Leinster just, whenever they get a line break right now, they're almost converted on every single occasion. And you know, when you see teams who might get upwards of 10 line breaks a game but only convert 3, Leinster are converting almost all of their line breaks right now.
Gibson Park, Maloney, it's all got a little bit scrappy as Leinster look to put a bit of structure and a bit of class on it again. Then it's Ringrose, and that passes it straight. Well, the referee says it's okay, and Lowe, well, there may only be 13 on the pitch for Connacht, but boy do Leinster know how to exploit that space.
To a simple line break. Here's the play out the back from the forwards, which we see so often from Leinster. Then the short runner, because there's so many numbers outside. There's still 3 Leinster players on that, within that 15. Connacht have to bite in. But it's poor defending, and it's a simple finish for James Lowe.
I think we're going to have a look at this pass again, are we?
So when it comes out of his hands, when we have a look at the moment it's released from his hands, just before the grass is that lighter fade, and he collects it in that darker fade. So it does look like potentially could be a forward pass.
Leinster looking for a 4th try on the evening. Sexton, oh, wonderful hands, Lowe. Can he ground it? That pass was a thing of beauty.
We see the ball come out. This foul, he gets stuck. I think it's a short runner. I can't see from that angle.
Conan protects the ball. McGrath, Sexton, Lowe, they're lining up again, and eventually they find a weak shoulder, and Keenan's through, and Lowe is there, and Lowe for the line. Porch, terrific tackle, but it's not enough. James Lowe is in again.
This season has been the speed of their ruck ball. Well, Connacht are chasing shadows at the moment. So many of their rucks have been under 3 seconds. Many of them today have been under 2 seconds. And it's just that holding the ball for that split second, making the defender make a decision, and then choosing your option as a result. There's such clarity on the lines of running. This time from Keenan running short, right at the inside shoulder of the defender, knowing that Sexton was out the back, and then Lowe taking his return pass from Keenan.
Saw a little gap on the narrow side for a moment, but just couldn't get it away. But Leinster do get it away to Van der Fleer.
Oh, I was just about to say he was isolated out on his own, but a brilliant tackle from the tight head to bring that Leinster attack to ground.
Here's James Lowe. Lowe pins the ears back. The gap opens up. He's gone, and he's there. James Lowe in for Leinster.
Them to make your tackle. See here, they close in. Lovely play out the back, but he's all on his own in that corner. A little bit slow to wrap. Big gap opens up between first defender and second defender, and then everyone has to back off. They can't have any line speed because they're not sure who's going to take the line up because they didn't set quickly enough. And when you are backing off, this guy is going to exploit it, and he just uses his wheel.
Final play of the game at the RDS on a record-breaking afternoon. Frawley out wide. Lowe comes back inside. James Lowe puts the cherry on top. Try number 13. Is there will be no more.
Yeah, exactly. James Lowe's been really busy since he came off the bench, finishing such a good move, a little goose step at the end, pushing off, fending off 2 defenders. But I love the decision making from Johnny Sexton. And we're going to tap and kick it to touch. Doesn't want any more. No, let's just have one last go. And obviously that proved to top it off with one final try. Leinster clearly dominant, well-deserved win.
Lowe in to finish. Still there, surely. And Ringrose will fling it to Frawley. Leinster retreating. It's a decent defensive effort from Bath. They force Leinster back towards the 22, but they come again, and now they do have numbers. And Keenan will look back inside, and Lowe gathers. Was it forward?
Sloppy initially, but they regather their momentum. Frawley sticks his head down, and then it's just a case of going around the corner. Quality of service from Gibson Park, exceptional. Maybe Keenan should have given it. I think that's a forward pass.
Yeah. I think it is as well. Let's have another look at that.
It's his hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do they? Because his momentum's forcing him forward very hard for him to reach his arms around, and for that action to go backwards.
I think the referee and Timo have had a look at it. They've called it flat.